are a little crazy.
So we're driving. Hi, it's Tim and Michelle. It's shot time, baby.
Shot time, baby.
I don't know.
And I guess I'm kind of a pussy because I gotta have my ground apple, and Miss Michelle here, she's
I'm a Jack
a
girl.
Jack drinker.
Yeah.
She's got huevos grande, big balls.
What did you say? Grande?
Huevos grande,
Huevos?
big balls, big eggs, big whatever.
That's great. That's great. I gotta learn Spanish, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're gonna become a New Mexican.
Yeah, because we're gonna become New Mexicans and frequent Texas, El Paso in particular.
Oh,
So I gotta learn
logistic plan.
Spanish. You know, I never took Spanish at all.
I did. I grew up in El Paso, so it was like
Yeah.
mandatory from like 2nd through 7th grade or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't really speak it, but I mean, I can pick it back up again. I do
for
know
sure.
a little bit.
I think I would need help with probably the pronunciation because I took German for so many years and that's totally different. And then I took French actually in college for a year. I don't really remember that much French at all. The accent's pretty easy, but I think Spanish I would need some help probably with pronunciation because I had a hard time saying Las Cruces. I still have a hard time saying
It's so simple.
and it's
Not
easy.
even. It's not.
It's
that
easy.
hard. It's like,
It's easy. I don't know why. I just, but I can roll my R's, so I think I'll be good at it once I figure it out.
and that one doesn't really require an R roll.
That's gross.
No, it's not. It's just cruises.
Yeah, but so we're wrapping up our vacation. We're on the way home.
Yeah, I think we're somewhere around 60 miles from Oklahoma City, heading east on 40.
Oklahoma, where the
And getting ready to
windows
stop at a boot place, a boot store.
a boot store.
We gotta look at boots.
Yeah, I've been wanting boots for a long time. It's hard for me to find comfy boots because I have wide feet.
And the right kind of boots to match your personality. I mean,
Yeah.
I have a different style of boot that I wear other than, it's different than most people would wear, most guys would wear. I'm not most guys by any stretch.
He's a diva.
I am a diva. I'm not one wearing a pointed toe kicker, cockroach killers. I do like kind of pointy, but I like my leather soft. Is that weird? I like my soft leather that kind of sags, and I like my distressed looking leather too.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the distressed look too, like a kind of worn in kind of look. I do, but I kind of glitzy though. I like,
She likes bling.
I do. I like a sequiny, glittery, which is kind of weird because I'm not really high maintenance like.
She's not.
But they're, I don't know. I like sparkly. I do like sparkly.
She likes sparkly, cheap bling. I mean, like glitter, sequins, that kind of stuff. Look at her purse.
Look at this. This is
It's
my
not a
juvenile backpack. I gave him a hard time because he said it looks juvenile. And the only reason why he said that is because he knows that I got it from the girl section in Target. If I would have just came home with it, he would never said it.
When I go cold or something like that, I shop in the young men's clothes.
Right.
Versus the man,
Yeah, he's not wearing polo shirts and shit like that.
Yeah.
He's more trendy.
Yeah, and I just like the way those clothes fit me better,
Well, yeah, and you're
I'm not a big guy. I
skinny, so you
any
can
stretch
wear
of the
just about
imagination,
everything.
and I am a 61-year-old teenager.
And I call him a diva because, and we kind of tease him at home about it because he's got so many clothes you think normally in the relationship it's the woman that has so many clothes. Although, I mean, I think I've accumulated a lot of clothes since we've been together. But he has so many clothes that they don't fit in our closet.
Right, they do. I have a lot of t-shirts.
He's got clothes.
And I bet we bought 10 more t-shirts since on this trip.
And I have bought a lot of clothes on this trip,
Flip
too.
that. Play Trading Post. Cherokee Trading Post.
Cherokee Trading Post.
So I'm going to park now, and we're going to go in and...
We're going to go in and see what we can
if
see.
I can find some t-shirts.
Yeah, because he needs more of those. Now, what I was saying about this diva, and we don't have like a giant closet in our room. I'll give him that. But he has so many clothes, and mostly just shirts, that I forced him to get rid of some. Forced. And then he was upset at me for getting rid of a shirt that was too tight and had a hole in it. But he has clothes in my son's closet. He has clothes in drawers, in the closet.
I have a lot of clothes.
Everywhere. So we went to the Cherokee. Was it called a Trading Post? Yeah, that's what they call all the stuff. And I got cowboy boots.
She did get boots. She got some really nice boots.
Yeah. Maybe I'll stick a picture in, because I'm not going to try to zoom down. Somewhere to dress without any underwear. And then he got a pair, I don't even know what you call those.
They're like slip-on shoes that are super comfortable. They're rubber
Leather.
suede.
Yeah.
They're super, super comfortable.
Yeah.
And I love slip-ons, because that's how my tennis shoes end up anyway.
Right.
Slip-ons, but yeah, they're super comfortable. You got a couple of odds and ends. I got a new belt, because I lost my belt in my bag that we talked about episodes back.
Right.
I needed a belt. Hold my pants up off my skinny ass.
He doesn't really have an ass.
I don't.
But it's okay, he still does.
I don't have an ass, and I do have a little bit of a belly. Not much, but it is enough to push those pants down my no ass.
He's still dead sexy though. Peyton, my daughter, we always tease him because he's always talking about how he could feel his skin stretching because he ate too much. It cracks us up. It's so funny. Because he's skinny. You can see him. He's skinny.
They call me the pregnant worm.
So anyway, let us catch you up. So I think the last time we talked, we had just left Elephant Butte, or were we going?
I think we were in.
Or that's right.
In. Elephant Butte.
Yeah.
Getting ready to leave.
Yeah. So that was amazing. I mean, I could not pick my favorite thing on this trip because everything that we've done has been awesome.
Hey, went to Elephant Butte. Did we go hiking after that?
Yeah, that's when we went to Dripping Springs.
We did the Dripping Springs the next day. I think we did that the next day.
It was the next day. Yeah.
Yeah.
The next day. And we just kind of chilled. We went and had Dr. Pepper shakes from Whataburger. Whataburger. I have like a
Dr. Pepper shake.
I don't have a block against that name. And I've never been to a Whataburger before, and we went twice. Right? And I had Patty Melt both times.
Actually, we went 3 times. Well, you ate there twice.
Yeah, ate twice. Then we got the shake. And we had the shake twice. So good. Now, I've never been to an In-N-Out or a Jack in the Box either, but the really awesome lady that waited on us the first time, she was like, oh, it's better than In-N-Out, because I told her I'd never been there. And their burgers are fucking good. I mean, really, really, really good.
Yeah.
And their fries are really good too. They're just as good as McDonald's, They're really good. And the Dr. Pepper shake was so funny because I was like, hey, let's go see if they're open, because when we had gone there the first time, we saw the ad for it, and I was like, we gotta try one of those because we can't get anything like that in Indiana. There's no Whataburger, And so, we went and got them, and we're both trying them, and almost at the same time, we're like, it tastes like chocolate covered cherries. That's what it tastes like. So if you're wondering what the Dr. Pepper shake tastes like, it doesn't really taste like Dr. Pepper. It tastes like chocolate covered cherries.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It's so good. So good. I love chocolate covered cherries. That's one of my all-time favorite things in the world.
Yeah.
You know? And kids always give me those for Mother's Day and Christmas and stuff because they know it's my favorite. I like the dark chocolate ones the best because I'm a dark chocolate girl. But chocolate covered cherry, you can't go wrong.
That's what we did after Health and Butte. And then the next day we went hiking up Dripping Springs in Las Cruces.
Yeah, and that was cool.
That was so cool, but it was so nerve-wracking because for me, and I don't know why, because when I was a kid, I roamed those deserts. It didn't bother me.
That's because kids are fearless. They don't think about what could happen.
We were walking on what started out to be like a 6-foot wide path, you know, desert, yuccas, cactus, everything you can think of, right on the edge of this 6-foot, you know, trail. And I'm watching our feet and watching all this stuff, and I just know at any moment, big old scorpion or a rattlesnake or a tarantula or something's going to jump out of one of these things.
Yeah, did climb up the mountain a little bit.
Yeah, we did. We actually went up the trail a while and found this big cave. It was a hermit's cave, and there were signs and it told about it and everything. And then we went on around the trail a little farther and found this big old rock. And when we got to that rock, we said, "Shot time, baby." You know. So that's what it was. It was shot time. So we did us a little shot up there on the rock.
And that was awesome. We had our little airplane size jack and crown.
And so that gave us a little more courage, and we went around the trail a little bit more and found a place where we could actually climb up the mountain, literally up on the rock. Mountain. And
he's like,
I was thinking, I'm ready to go up.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going up to the top. I was like, man, we had flip flops on. I said, if we had different shoes, I would go with you, but there's no way we can get back down with those flops.
And it's like, I brought myself back to reality. I said, that ain't gonna happen.
And I was scared about like, how are we gonna get down even as far up as we went? And he was like, oh, we'll be fine, you know. And we were fine, and it was fine. But it was a little scary, but it was awesome.
And then we did find a place that had a little bit of running water, like a little creek or whatever. But you know, you're talking about up on a dry ass mountain. And finding a little shaded area, wooded area with running water. I said, wow, this is cool, but this looks like a perfect spot for a mountain lion or a bobcat or something. You know, so we didn't really stick our hands in that shaded area too long.
Yeah, we didn't really get to see there. I guess there's a waterfall there, but it was dry. And Dripping Springs makes you think there's going to be water. And like you said, we saw a little bit, you know, of running water, but you know, nothing like you might expect from the name. But that's fine. I mean, we weren't really expecting to see that.
Like I said,
we just wanted to be on the mountain, you know.
Any kind of wildlife that would be up there in that area has to know where that little bit of water is running, you know.
Yes.
And, you know, we really didn't see anything other than, you know, 3 or 4 lizards.
Yeah, we did. And we'll put, you know, we'll put little pictures and videos in here too for you. But yeah, we saw some really cute lizards, and we're like, oh, you know, and we've been talking about getting a lizard for the longest time, and we just have to.
Yeah,
we just have to.
We want a bearded dragon or a skink. Skink.
I had a few skinks.
Oh, I was always partial to skinks, so. I have a soft spot in my heart for skinks.
Well,
anyway.
Let's not talk about that today.
Anyway, and so we went back to the hotel.
Took a nap.
And I think we took a little nap again. You know, I'm a senior citizen.
We like to take naps.
We do like, especially when it was so hot out there.
It was hot,
you know. That shit drains you.
The heat drains it right out of you. And we've been getting up early and traveling, and you know, when you travel, you get tired.
Right. And so when I say nap, this was just a nap
yeah, the perfect idea to go up Trans Mountain. We didn't get up on anybody. You know, it was enough distance where we felt comfortable. You know,
we had our 6 foot.
Yeah, we did. So it was nice, and it was cool because from where we were at, we could see not just the Fort Bliss fireworks, but you know, from everywhere else too.
You get a shot of all kinds of areas. I mean, I'm talking way out there. You know, where I lived was the northeast side of El Paso, which was straight down the mountain from where we're at. But you can see out for, you know, I bet you 30 miles. So that was so cool.
Yeah, it was very cool. So it was, you know, before the big show started, before the Fort Bliss fireworks started, there was a bunch of, from every direction you looked, you know, individual people or, you know, maybe businesses or whatever. I mean, we don't know. We couldn't, you know. But it was cool because it was kind of like, as soon as it started to get dark, it just started from every direction. And
you could actually see over into Mexico from that area too.
So that was cool too.
They were even lighting fireworks.
Yeah. So that was really cool, and it was nice. It was perfect.
It was.
So then after that, and because of this COVID stuff, a lot of restaurants are closed. They close really early. They close early, so by the time, because we didn't eat dinner before we went, because we were wanting to get up there, you know, and get our spot and whatever, and we just weren't hungry before we went up there. So we had, you know, had drinks and snacks, whatever. So we're like, shit, now we're hungry, we want to eat. We tried to go to a Denny's, and they were closed, and it was like 9 o'clock, you know, or 9, well, probably 10 o'clock by the time we got done.
It was at a truck stop, too, so you would have thought it would be open all the time.
Right. And normally most Denny's are 24 hours, especially in a truck stop. So, but yeah, they have to close at 9 or whatever the rules are, 8 some places. So we ended up just getting food from the gas station, which was okay. I had a salad. Flying J. Okay. Yeah, it was okay. I had a salad and it was fine. I mean, it was pretty good actually. So we had, you know, that was it, and we went back to the hotel and did our thing. And then the next day we got up and started driving, and that was yesterday, right? And we ended up driving to Amarillo. We got to go to the Big Texan Steak Ranch, which was awesome. And we'll put in some pictures here too. It's a kitschy, kind of touristy place, but super cute.
And it's like one of those places you eat that 72-ounce steak and it's free or whatever.
Right.
You know,
we weren't trying that.
Yeah.
You know.
I was lucky to get an 8-ounce down.
Yeah, we were trying to, you know, I think we both got the 12-ounce ribeye. And I'm looking, I'm like, is that the smallest one they have? And, you know, because ribeye's the best, in my opinion, steak. You know, that's my favorite, our favorite steak. And, you know, you're not going to go to the Big Texan and not get a steak.
Right.
So, you know, we both ended up getting the 12-ounce, and neither one of us finished everything, but it was so good. And I had the sweet potato, which was so good.
And then we liked the place so much that we actually stayed there in the hotel. It looks like an old cowboy town.
Yes, it does. And what was so cool about it was we've been booking all of our hotels through the Hotels.com app, and you earn
ding, ding, ding
points, you know, and no, they're not paying us for this, but they should.
They are not.
But they should. Right. They should. Hotels.com, if you're out there, we love your app, and we would be happy to plug you.
Yeah, but we ended up getting that room for like $35 or something.
Yeah, and it was a deluxe room.
It was so
you
will see the pictures.
Yes, it was super cool. Super cool.
And in the cowboy day, we would be royalty staying in this room.
Yes, yeah. But I don't know, baby. You think that's it for now?
Yeah, I do believe so.